her and us about how we can all do our bit to save the planet. It's so lovely to see you in. Now, change, and you love to talk. Were there things that even surprised you about and how easy those small things might be for us to change?
Everything surprised me. I mean, I love learning, I love science. I loved doing all the work to research the book, and also with my friend Mel, shout out to Mel.
Who you wrote
where I say everything's interesting, she made sure that everything was actually interesting. But then it kind of became really overwhelmed, and it's just all of those little things you just think all together, you know, if you make those tiny changes, like taking the cars off the roads, it made me think, oh my goodness, I could be doing so much more. And there's loads, and yeah.
And there's like an amazing fact about bananas.
Every day in the UK, we throw away 1.4 million of them. They're just overripe. We do at home. But on the supermarket shelves, what most people tend to do is pick the big bunches, and you just take ones off. If you could go to the supermarket and just pick those individual bananas off, you would save millions and millions of bananas every year. So food waste is, and it blew my mind, 4 times more the emissions than all the flying in the world. Flying is 2.5% of all the world's emissions, and 70% of that is from household waste. So if you think about it, either has to be fed and watered, and that will use greenhouse gas reared, and that continues. Then it's either culled or cut, and it's transit emissions. Yeah. It's taken to supermarkets for emissions. You bring it home in your car for emissions. So before it even gets to your plate, it's used lots. Throw it away, either because it runs out of date or throw away 6 meals a day. We waste 700 pounds. It's a simple swap.
And is it essentially buy less? Is one of your
from hotels that you don't really need to collect, using them all up. And now my entire bathroom, now I've used them all up, is completely plastic free. Shampoos, bamboo toothbrush, toothpaste tablets. 40% of all of landfill is stuff from our bathrooms that could be recycled.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Me. And how old is she now?
She's 4.
She's only 4.
Yeah.
And for us, really, as well,
yeah,
parenting.
So I just wanted to say to her that I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that we've known for such a long time that greenhouse gas emissions are causing pollution, that I'm making sorry for all of the things that we're doing that we could easily change. But then there's the letter of, I promise that we'll do everything. We hope that when she's my age, I'll be able to take her to say, I have changed too much.
Yeah, and just to see how far the glaciers had melted and emissions, and funnily enough, Blue Planet, David Attenborough is right.
It has to be weighed up, but actually the positive impact we had on the planet for all wouldn't have seen an Arctic documentary who made changes was far outweighed it.
And I love bin yet, but I know that some of you... Tell me what you've been doing to your poor friend.
I just keep an eye out for what's in people's bins or in their recycling. There's bins on the side, but still put food waste in the bins.
Tell me what happened.
Chicken. She peeled off the lid, cooked the chicken, and then put that whole carton in her recycling. And I just said, is that it? First of all, that plastic film cannot be recycled. You turn it over and it says it can't be recycled. All plastic film that can't be recycled at curbside can go to your local co-op. There you go.
Oh.
And the container, you're not meant to just wash it, that waste water, at the end of washing up. Just give it a little rinse and then pop it back. Very good.
And you're no longer invited. Is the some of that. But this book tells us all of the...
Eliminate the recycling, and everyone's good hard work will just then get thrown away. And wish cycling is massive. Recycling bin, and you think, oh, can I recycle this?
Yeah, that's me.
But if you can't, then you've contaminated better. More sunshine into the weekend, fewer showers, bit cold, warmer next week, but wet. So just, I'm trying to look for that heat wave, but you know, it's more likely to snow at Easter than Christmas. So
very much.
Anything can happen.
You mentioned the way. Thank you so much, Laura.
And I'm going to go to her next to me to buy it and show them that this is me.
I know, and everybody knows, that you know everything there is to know about climate.
To the book. But I was so surprised. He just says, what can I do and will it make a difference? And I just realised either they're overripe, so you could turn them into banana bread or smoothies.
Explain why that matters to climate change. Why does it matter?
Waste is 10%. A seed is planted or an animal is born and imported in a vehicle that uses greenhouse gas emissions.
Or frozen
in your fridge, which needs energy, which has emissions. So we just cook it and then we don't keep it to go in our freezer.
We give up my holidays. Actually, you're not saying give up your holidays.
No.
You're saying
what you have.
Yeah.
I have been using all of my little tiny toiletries, bars, for my body and for my hair.
Actually, because, you know, you talk to your daughter in this, Charlotte.
Our planet overheat. I'm sorry that the glaciers are melting and the polar bears don't have ice anymore. I'm just...
Bring that point up about the flying thing. When you went out there, this was, wasn't there, about, oh, well, you took a flight over there. And what is the justification for that?
People who saw it, the millions of people who watched the show, who maybe...
Physically
I did it in makeup yesterday.
To your friend.
So she peeled off a packet to be clean as well. So then she went to wash it and I said, no.
It's amazing, all those little things.
You know about this? So, like, you get to your receipt, the load, and then everything gets thrown into landfill.
Now, out today.